Why, hello again everyone, and welcome to the back garden yard. And in today's video we're going to look at the fall garden. It's maturing now, things are ready to pick, so we're going to pick some stuff. I'm going to give you some close-ups of the garden today, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to look at is the Asian purple mustard greens. Now, my wife likes these. You can eat them just like regular mustard, but she likes to use these in her kimchi making. So she makes a lot of kimchi. She is of Korean origin, and this is coming up very, very nicely, and looks like it's about ready to harvest, but I'll wait and let her do that. I just wanted to show it to you before some of it got harvested. Okay, the next thing is the red romaine lettuce, and once again this stuff is so delicious, so tasty, and it will continue to bear until we get an ice storm of some type, snow, sleet, whatever we'll do it in. But right now it is just looking totally fine, and I'll pull a few leaves to show you, because we're going to have salad tonight. I'll come back and get some more. But anyway, that's red romaine lettuce. And then next is the Napa cabbage. And now we can see the Napa cabbage is making these nice heads of cabbage. Now I came through and I've picked the outside leaves, and we just steam those, boil them, make soup, and just eat cabbage plain. No need to waste them. And then these heads are what we will make fresh kimchi out of. I should probably do a video on her making kimchi. That would be a really informative video for Americans. A lot of them don't know kimchi. As we can see, we've got leaves flying in here everywhere. Now this is the mustard greens. This is the India mustard greens, Florida India they call them. They're broadleaf. In other words, they're not curled. I don't like the curl because the curl gives the bugs so many places to hide. So I quit growing the curl for that reason. Now I don't want to spray them. I haven't sprayed any of this. So you can see where the bugs have eaten into a few leaves and stuff, but these will be harvested for Thanksgiving, which is coming up in less than a week. So I won't harvest them all, but I'll get all the big leaves off. And over here is an empty section where I'm getting ready to plant garlic. A little late on the garlic planting, but that's what's going to happen here. And then the last thing I want to show you in this section of the garden are these bunch onions. And these bunch onions have really done well this year. Now you grow these not for the bulb, which is what most onions are, but for the tops. And then we'll cut these tops off, use them in stews and soups and as garnishes and for different dishes. And these are really doing nice this year. And here we have 4 different crops. One of them is the Napa cabbage again, and this Napa cabbage is not doing as well as the front Napa cabbage, and I have a feeling it's because it's half sheltered by all these trees. But that's what I need to know before I plant things. This is the first time I've tried Napa cabbage back here, and it's not doing as well. But these are the giant radishes, and these are used in soups and stews, and they are doing extremely well back here. Let me see if I can find one, and I'll pull one. Let's get this one right here. And here is one of the giant radishes. And of course they get 5 times bigger than this, but this is how they're looking now. And of course this is totally ready to eat if you want to eat this. The leaves and stems are edible, and they're also very nice to use in making kimchi. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on my plate. This is more of the India, Florida broadleaf mustard. And once again, these are going to be harvested for Thanksgiving. Now, I've already harvested these a couple of times just for our own dinners, and you can hardly tell it, but anyway, they have done extremely well. This is kale, and there's 2 kinds of kale. It's mixed together. This is some spicy kale here, and you can see a little bit of purple in the leaves there. That's how I know which one it is. And then this is just regular kale, and both of these are a lot of pine straw has fell with the windstorms we've had, but they are doing very nice. And we've picked some of this kale, but this is the spicy kale. You can see the purple stems. And then a very nice surprise is the fact that I have still got even yet another picking of lima beans. These things didn't die when the frost hit. It did kill some of the leaves, but they have, it's been 2 weeks now, and they have lived. We've had some high 70s temperatures, and if I search around, I'm going to get another picking of lima beans from these. These are some smaller radishes. That's what these are, and I got too many weeds. I need to clean this out. But anyway, these radishes are actually ready to harvest. And let's see if I can find a nice one, and I'll pull it and show it to you. There you go. This is really all these do. You don't want them to stay too long or they'll get woody. So these are used mainly for soups and stews and for making kimchi. So these kimchi radishes are just beautiful. And I've got 2 double rows of those there. And I've got another single row here. So I am covered up in kimchi radishes, ready to harvest. My wife's coming out to get some of these in a few minutes. And the last thing back here, I did a video on how to transplant hard to transplant plants, and cabbage is one of those. And as I showed you over there where I planted the Napa cabbage from seeds, that Napa cabbage didn't do too well. These that I transplanted over here where they're getting more light, is in a much more open area, it's doing very well. And so this down the middle is Napa cabbage, and it's making very nice heads, almost nicer than the front. This is the Napa cabbage head here, and this one's just about ready to harvest and make kimchi or steamed cabbage, whatever you want to do with cabbage, slaw. But anyway, so that is it, my friends. The fall garden is really doing well this year. Okay, folks, so it is November the 20th. And as you can see, all the trees have started dropping, and most of them have dropped their leaves. And the ground is covered with leaves. And of course the muscadines have dropped their leaves. And then this is the fall greens and radishes. But what I came back out here to show you was I had showed you these butter beans, lima beans. I had shown you these lima beans, and I knew there was another crop had come, but I had no idea that these lima beans were going to put on the largest crop of the year after we had our first frost. But they were in full bloom. And this is what I got right here. So here you go. I mean, I got a ton of lima beans. Let's open them up. Take a look. Lima beans. I got a ton of lima beans ready to shell. This is the largest picking of the entire year, and I got it on November the 20th. So that just shows you that these lima beans, when we're talking they bear until frost, actually they bared until after frost. But anyway, that is it. If you enjoy content like this, I hope you'll like and subscribe to the channel. Really helps the channel out. And we still got plenty more videos, still got plenty more fall greens, radishes, kale to harvest. So we will see you on the next video.